Good morning, thriving warriors and those who wish they were. Alexa, what is the date? Whoa, where am I? Alexa, what is the date? Try one more time. Alexa, what is the date?
It's Monday, October 24th.
Good. And Alexa, what time is it?
It's 5:56 a.m.
Okay. And Alexa, what is the weather?
Right now in Omarosa Valley, it's 36 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies. Today's forecast has lots of sun with a high of 66 degrees and a low of 36 degrees.
Okay. The weather is dropping rapidly. 36 and the high is 66. So yesterday the high was 62. It was definitely colder than a witch's patootie. Right now it's 36. Wow. And it's just starting. Okay, so here we are at Career Services, where our goal is to help you get from point A to point B, where B is better. Point A, point B. B is better. B is better. Yes, right. B is better. How do we do that? Well, we do it in many, 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 many ways. First of all, we do it through this podcast. Some little breadcrumbs, bleep, 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 as Professor Nancy Kane would say, little breadcrumbs to make the journey from point A to point B simpler. It's not an easy journey, but it is simple. And we have breadcrumbs. Included in these breadcrumbs are links below in the description below. Please subscribe and click on the bell and ask a friend to share this link with a friend, somebody you want to help make their life better, because after all, that's what it's about, life of meaning and purpose, sacrificing for others. So yes, it is a sacrifice to have to watch this in the morning. But so there's a link to many other breadcrumbs down below. First of all, our 4-week online teachable course. Secondly, a link to the video that I use, that I listen to each morning, that I take notes on to prepare this, which is just as a appetizer, an enticement, an inducement, stem winding, wind, stem winding to get you to watch the next video, which is the actual motivational video, the one to get you from point A to point B. There's a link to the TED Talk, which matches the basic training course. And today is week 3, day 1, David Logan, tribes. And we have had several email exchanges with David Logan regarding what we do. So that's in there. Then there's a whole bunch of notes and links and phone numbers to the services that we provide our members: housing, clothing, food, hygiene, transportation, skills training, fundamental and foundational employment, and career employment. And yes, there's more. Dang flies. But they're going to be gone soon because it's cold. And there's more, and that is the transcript to Seth Godin's blog. And Seth Godin is another person like David Logan, like Professor Nancy Kane. Seth Godin is somebody who encourages us, motivates us, and has had communications with us, and is also a great responder to text messages. So that's what we've got down below. And our approach, what is our approach to helping make life easier? Well, one approach is coffee in the morning. So I encourage you to have your cup of coffee or tea out. I use these giant coffee cups that actually shrink on the way to your mouth. Not bad. So our approach is simple. It starts with the theme, it's simple, ... So the first breadcrumb is, it's simple. Be a better person. And today's message is, be a better person. Want to get from point A to point B? Be a better person. Simple. Just be a better person. Simple, but not easy. All righty then. And now here are some notes. Some notes from today's video. Okay. Tony Robbins, at 1 minute in, talks about the ultimate human resources. So it's about human resources to help get you from point A to B. The ultimate human resources are creativity, decisiveness, passion, honesty, sincerity, and love. So if you work with those things, if you carry yourself with those things, if you use those things to help you become a better person, you are on the path. It's simpler. Those are the things you need. Those are the ultimate human resources to cultivate. How about if I say it that way? Please make a note to edit, take out that other stuff, and let's just once again say it like this. The ultimate resources you need to help you get from point A to point B are creativity, decisiveness, passion, honesty, sincerity, and love. Stop outsourcing your happiness and values. Also, Martin Luther King said something to the effect, paraphrasing, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. Just keep moving forward. You want to get from point A to point B? Well, obviously you have to keep moving to get there. But is that actually true? Do you have to keep moving? What about stopping to sharpen the saw? Right, okay. Keep moving would mean not having long periods of non-movement. Okay, remember, have your pen, paper, take notes, because the goal is to remember this stuff. Our purpose here is not to listen and say, oh, that's cool. It's to take notes. So I listen, I take notes, I repeat. And if you're taking notes of the small stuff I'm saying, that's a start. Then go to the next video, click on the link, listen to the actual motivational video. All right then. Okay, TED Talk. Okay, this week, week 3, outside our skull-sized kingdom. Last week was inside our skull-sized kingdom. Why do we say skull-sized kingdom? Well, because our perspective of the world is that everything revolves around us. Everything happens to us. We are the center of our universe, and it is a kingdom. Good morning, Diana. It is a kingdom. Good morning, Charlene. All right, this is the size of our kingdom. We imagine it's larger, but this is the size of our kingdom. So inside our skull-sized kingdom was last week. How does the brain work? How do neurons work? What are neurons? What do they do? What about neurotransmitters? What about the reticular activating system? That was inside our skull-sized kingdom. So we want to have an organized kingdom, right? Okay, this week is outside our skull-sized kingdom. And when I step outside my skull-sized kingdom and I look around, what do I see? Oh, other people, other humans, crazy other humans. And what makes them partially crazy? Well, they think the world revolves around them. But I know it revolves around me. So these humans are crazy. But what I need to do is I need to get some of these crazy humans in my car to help me get to Successville. How do I do that? That is what this week is about. That is what Outside Our Skull-Sized Kingdom is about. How do we get the right people in our car to help us get to Successville? Boom. Today, David Logan talks about tribes, different levels of stages of tribes, how tribes interact, how you move from one to another. It's all really important, good stuff, because you should be able to walk into your job and say, this is a blank stage tribe. And also, in terms of whatever the thing is, work, leisure, family, what kind of tribe do we have? We're members of many, many tribes. What kind of tribe is this that my work tribe, for example? What stage is my work tribe at? Oh, it's at my life sucks. That's like the DMV. David Logan gives the example. The DMV is a stage 2 tribe. My life sucks. Where you walk in there and you say about the place, which means the people in the place. You say about the place, how can people be so dumb and yet live? Pause, reflect, reload. So he talks about different stages, how to move from one stage to another. He also talks about how you get people in your car. And that is you join a tribe and you nudge it forward. This would be nudging. Pushing, pulling, poking, prodding, nagging, nudging. Boom. Hey, homie, let's go. Nudging. That's one way to get people in your car. Join a tribe, nudge it forward. All right. So that is today's TED Talk. Next, Seth Godin. What does Seth have to talk about today? He has to talk about how many good days. Decisions and crises and moments of significant effort and risk can be stressful. True. But the challenge of a stressful day is rarely directly related to today. It's about tomorrow or years from now, which means that pushing your way through some critical choices now will probably pay off in far more good days later. Which means that pushing your way through some critical choices now will probably pay off in far more good days later. How many good days later does hard decision work today earn us? How many good days later does hard decisions work today earn us? Now you don't get that. How many good days later does hard decision work today earn us? Stalling costs us more than we expect. We get stressed from the act of stalling, and then later we'll have to pay the ongoing cost of putting off work and decisions that would have been easier and more profitable a while ago. Okay, how many good days? Okay, this is an interesting one. You really got to think this one through. Do the work today. Don't put things off till tomorrow. The stressful stuff we avoid today just piles up for tomorrow. Let's just get it done. Okay. Interesting, Seth Godin. And we're at 1327 in. Let's go to our Navy SEAL maxim. Who knows what our Navy SEAL maxim is? I'm thinking one day Diana and Charlene and or Jeff and or someone else will already have it preloaded. And when I say that, they'll just boom. Okay, let's see. Waiting. There we go. Diana Crowley. Yesterday. Okay, YWTOED. Yesterday was the only easy day. Good job. Yesterday was the only easy day. Boom, boom. Send. Okay. Yesterday was the only easy day. Why do we go into such detail and depth when we do this? Well, because I would say this is the simplest, well, also trust in the Lord, but that's a given. We don't need to talk about that every day. That's a given. So yesterday was the only easy day. Why do we go into such depth to talk about that? Because I think it's the single most important thing you can do to orient yourself on the path from point A to point B. because yesterday was the only easy day, but we've got to break it down to give it meaning. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Last night was a bit uncomfortable for me. Why? Well, for one thing, it was really cold, and I still have a summer blanket-like thing on my bed. It's not really a blanket. It's one of those gray blanket-like things. So now I got to add to that. If I was my son Edward, I would be smart and have an electric blanket. But I'm not, so I don't. Next. So that was a little bit uncomfortable. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't say, I did good because I did more than that person. Judge yourself compared to who you were yesterday. Do a daily examine. Yeah, we're going to have a talk on what's an examine. Next, have a goal. You have to have a goal. If you don't have a goal, you're rudderless. If you're walking on the path from point A to point B, if you don't know where point B is, any path will take you there. So you got to have a goal, as we do here. Think of something that you're going to do today that sucks. So get in the habit. Do something that sucks. What is your daily goal? And at the end of the day, what are you thankful for? So those three things. Don't compare yourself. Have a goal. Be samurai. Now, under getting comfortable being uncomfortable. How do I do that? Well, I can embrace the suck. Remind myself that there's at least 1 billion people that would trade places with me right now. That I have an opportunity to improve myself where they have no opportunity, and it's going to get worse. I can choose to take the hard path. Whenever we have a decision, we make decisions all day long. Oftentimes there's the easy way and the hard way, the easy path and the hard path. We are here because we're conditioned to do things the easy way. People who are successful or not watching this video, it doesn't have any meaning to them. It's just a reinforcement of the habits they already have. They work harder than other people. Okay, so work with humility. In other words, I'm a student. I don't not speak because I'm not an expert. Yesterday we had a discussion with some of our guys after a thing. It was like, why didn't you say anything in there? You were just sitting with your arms folded. Well, I'm not an expert. I can't really contribute. Right. So the only people who should go to school are people who are already experts at the subject. Really? No. You go in as a student and you ask questions. You show humility. I don't understand this, guys. Can somebody help me? But you don't do it to extremes. Don't erase the idea from your mind that the only bad question is one that isn't asked. Take the approach of, I don't know enough to ask a good question. And listen and learn, watch, observe. Okay, act with humility. Work hard. Work harder than everyone. Have that as your daily goal. I am going to work harder than anyone around me today. Take ownership of what you do. Take responsibility for what you do. Have discipline, keep moving forward, sacrifice for others. And we can always sacrifice our time, not necessarily, we don't need to sacrifice money, we don't need to sacrifice whatever, but we can sacrifice our time to help other people. And time is the one resource that's not returned. You cannot reacquire it. When it's gone, it's gone. Okay, and let's see, accept the struggle. It is a struggle. Life is suffering. Work to reduce it. Be a better person. Do something that sucks. Okay, that's it. And we can do Navy SEAL Maxim number 2. Does anybody know what Navy SEAL Maxim number 2 is? Okay, there's only 2 ways to do things. The right way and again. Okay, and can somebody say cut? And cut. Waiting. Waiting for somebody to say and cut. There we go. Charlene, thank you. Cut. And Diana says cut. Perfect. Bye.